What's up YouTube, Brickz here, and today I'm going to do a review on the 2014 Assassin's Creed Da Vinci's flying machine. Set number DBJ09, it has 95 pieces and is recommended for ages 10 and up. Well, here we see the front of the box and some good box art with the figure looking more better than the actual figure that's inside. And here on the back we got more box art, the wardrobe, and some other sets. Well then, I guess it's time to stop looking at this box and let's see what we got inside.
Meanwhile,
okay, they're trying to number the bags. As you can see, they have number 2. But where's number 1? They got number 2, but where's number 1? Or 3 or 4? You need to give out more numbers, Mega Bloks. Finally, I have finished the build. This was one of my worst building experiences that I've had with building Mega Block toys. At first, it was going easy. It was a nice easy build. But then when it got to the wings, oh man, it was a disaster. This thing literally took me an hour to build because the wings just wouldn't stay still. And I couldn't do it very quickly or apply any pressure on the wings because I was afraid they might rip because these things are very thin. Well, at least I finished. So now that the build is built, let's go ahead and review that first. Well, here we have the flying machine. Now, of course, in the game, Leonardo da Vinci made this thing. It's called Da Vinci's flying machine for a reason. But I'm not sure if he made it in real life, like the actual thing. But I'm pretty sure he made some blueprints of this. Anyways, there are other gliders pretty similar, except this is in the shape of a bird, as you may not have noticed. And you could even see the skeleton. So you could see the wings, the bones right there. And if you're wondering, yes, this does come with fabric, but it's like very thin. Once you grab it, you think you might rip it. That's how thin this thing is. But still, it looks good. It adds a lot of detail to this, even though it's a pain to put on because you think you might rip it. That's why it took an hour to build this thing. This thing also comes with a stand. A nice clear stand, so it could be good for display. You could just add the figure on. Speaking of adding the figure, here, let me just put him on. Well, here you can see the figure is on. You could definitely put this as display, although you could definitely make a better position than what I did because I just added on quickly just to show you guys how it looks. So you can see there is him going straight toward the camera, and you notice that the figure is not looking directly at the camera, he's looking more down. Well, that's because the hood limits his view. Yeah, he can't look up, he can't look all the way down. You only can look straight and sideways. But still, this guy, it looks good with the figure on, even though it looks like he's holding on for his dear life right now. But yeah, here we have the minifigure, and this guy indeed is Ezio Auditore. They actually made him look good. This is the best Assassin's Creed figure that I have so far, and there's only 2 figures. including this guy. Probably that's the reason why. But anyways, this guy really looks good. And of course, like in game, he comes with the spalder. I think that's how you pronounce it. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this little brown thing right here. And like all assassins, it comes with the hood and the sash. Although this sash is a little bit more transparent looking, that's why it looks a little bit darker. And of course, like in game, Ezio has 2 hidden blades and a saber they also included. But I don't see no cape. I guess that's one thing they missed. Probably just not to add more parts to this set, so they could keep it at $10, even though I got it for like $7. Also, one thing that I've noticed is that his color is kind of different. I mean, this Ezio looks like he just got out of a pool of water. If you guys have played Assassin's Creed 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. At first, he looks all plain white, this type of color, like his arms, and then he comes out of a pool of water looking like his robe right now, all very wet. And finally, to wrap up with this figure, his color right here, it's a more like a cream white type of color. He also comes with the glove, which is dark brown. Also, this gauntlet and his pants and boots, the same with his powder, all the same color. And his hood, his torso, and his assassin robe, they're all plain gray. Although his assassin's robe come with some color detail. You can see that there's red. Here, let me just show you from the back. All right, no detail there, just only in the front. But yeah, this figure looks good. And one thing I almost forgot, they also included hair with this figure. Well, that's him with hair, and kind of looks a bit weird. I don't know how to say this, but I guess he's just meant to have the hood all the time. Because look at him. Does that look like a friendly face to you? No! Does that look like the neighborhood loving assassin? No! Well, that's my look on this review. Now, time for the rating. And I rate it at... Oh man, I really don't want to rate it 10 out of 10, but I rate it 10 out of 10. For, I guess, multiple reasons. 1, they included hair. 2, this figure was already built in its bag, so that saved me a lot of trouble assembling it together. 3, this big machine comes with a stand, so good for display. They didn't need to add that, but they did. So that's very cool. 4, this thing came with extra pieces. And I could see why they added these, because in one of the build right here, I messed up. They knew mistakes like this were gonna be made. And I was one of those people who made that mistake. And one of the downfalls with this thing is that the wings are very hard to attach them to the big machine build, because they're very thin and you feel like you're gonna rip them. For those master builders out there who have this set, you guys know what I'm talking about. Didn't you guys have a hard time building this thing? Because I know I did. It took me an hour, man. An hour. Anyways, that's it for this set review. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe for more. I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you guys later.